Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about seed production technique in varieties and hybrids of tomato, brinjal, chilies and bendi. So these crops are very important crops and also considered to be a low volume, high value materials. Almost all the private company they are concentrating on hybrid development and seed production and distributions for their income generative purpose, because it's a highly valued material. So first I will give you information about that floral biology and pollination behavior of each and every crops. Then in a comparative manner we can discuss that various activity involved in the varietal seed production as well as hybrid seed production. Regarding the tomato, it's a day neutral plants. Normally the preferred temperature is 15 to 20 degrees Celsius for better fruit setting, and it's a self-pollinated crops. So the self-pollination behavior is mainly governed by the floral arrangements. Normally the stigma that are well surrounded by the anther cone. So here you can see that the stigma is totally surrounded by the anther cone, and also it's hanging down. So because of these features make these tomatoes self-pollinated one. And with reference to seed of the tomato is concerned, it's a curved embryo. So curved embryo on inner side you can see this is a curved embryo. This is also a perfect example for curved embryo. This one and that brinjal and chilies, all those things. In addition to that, the tomato seed shape is uneven and that will have a hairs. So this is also an example for a hairy seeds also. So these are all the various stages of that fruit development. During that internal section also shown. So that will give you idea about that various stages of that seed development also. Then regarding that floral biology of that brinjal, it's an often cross-pollinated crops. The flower opening normally in the morning. So normally the anther will decay 15 to 20 minutes after that anthesis, that is a flower open. So because of that, this is somewhat often cross-pollinated. Again, that period of receptivity that ranges from day prior to flower opening to 4 days after opening. So this is somewhat similar to that sorghum. Sorghum also often cross-pollinated. There also similar kind of behavior is recorded. Another important thing with reference to brinjal is concerned, it's an example for heterostyle in nature. So this have a flower with a different type of styles like long style, short style, medium style and pseudo short style. With reference to seed production point of view, the flower with the long and medium style is very much preferred. With reference to cooking purpose, the flower with the pseudo styles or short style is prepared because the people wish to purchase that brinjal without seeds. So that alone is good for making that brinjal curry. But for seed production purpose, we need to have a flower with the long and medium styles. And to increase that long and medium style flowers, we have to apply more amount of nitrogen, or we have to apply plant growth regulators during free flowering and flowering stage. So by that way only we can have a more number of flowers with a long and medium style. And this is a floral structure of that brinjal. So here also that stigmas are surrounded by the stamens, but not fully. But in the case of tomatoes are completely covered and also that hanging down position. So because of that, tomatoes are self-pollinated, whereas brinjal it's a often cross-pollinated one. So here also you can see that seed structure of that brinjal. So this also similar that of the tomato seeds, a curved embryo. So curved embryo, this also an example for curved embryo. And chilies, it's a cross-pollinated. That is mainly because of that protokinous nature. Normally that anther dehiscence will occur only half to 5.5 hours after stigma become receptive. So it's a protokinous nature. Chili anthesis normally occur 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. Flower remain open for about 2 to 3 days, but higher level of stigma receptivity was recorded on the day of anthesis. After that, even though the flower going to remain open, that stigma receptivity will keep on decreasing. that here also that the internal structures of seed, you can see that curved embryo. So like that tomato brinjal and the chilies also have curved embryos. So Bendi, and this is normally occur 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Preceded by on the dehiscence between 8 to 9 a.m. and the stigma remain receptive on the day of anthesis. So this also comes under the orphan cross-pollinated category. So that orphan cross-pollination is mainly caused by the protokynous nature. Extent of cross-pollination is 12%. With reference to that seed structure is concerned, so this is a perfect example for folded cotyledon. Several foldings are there. So the seed structure of that both cotton as well as bendy are one of the same. Both of them are perfect example for that folded cotyledon. So with reference to the varietal seed productions, we need to follow sequence of events. So already we discussed that the pollination behavior of the crop. Anyhow, I wanted to give a recap. The tomato is a self-pollinated one, brinjal is often cross-pollinated one, chili it's a cross-pollinated, that is mainly because of protokynous nature. Pendi it's often cross-pollinated, the extent of cross-pollination is only 12%. And with reference to stages of that seed production, as far as that variety is concerned, only in the case of Bendi we are following tomato we are following that 4 stages of that seed production, that is that Bradacea, FS1, FS2 and CS, because it's a self-pollinated one and huge demand is there for seeds. Whereas brinjal, chilies and Bendi, in all the cases we are following 3 stages. Sometimes if a condition everything is provided, brinjal also we are going for that 4 stages like FS1 and FS2, but that and all it's a very limited cases only. Regarding that isolation, as far as the tomato is concerned, we are providing at 50 meter isolation at foundation stage and 25 meter at certified seed stage, whereas brinjal we are providing 200 meter at foundation and 100 meter at CS stage. Whereas chili and bendi we are providing 400 meter at foundation and 200 meter at certified. Here, even though the bendi is often cross-pollinated, we are providing 400 meter at foundation and 200 meter certified. This is mainly because these have more number of wild relatives, and this also highly affected by the viral diseases like yellow mosaic virus. So if at all any alternate course that are available, from there that a virus will survive in the absence of the bendi crop. Whenever the crop is raised, that from the alternate course the viral diseases are transmitted to bendi. So because of that bendi need to be isolated from all the possible contaminants. So because of that, even though this is an often cross-pollinated, here we are providing isolation distance that is equal to that of the cross-pollinated crops, that is 400 meter during foundation and 200 meter during certified. Tomato, brinjal, chilies, in all the cases we are following the transplanting operations. So for that purpose we are raising that nursery, whereas bendi is a directly sown crop. So in the case of tomato, the seed rate is 300 to 400 gram per hectare. So brinjal 400 to 500 gram per hectare per varietal seed production, and chili 500 gram per hectare. So all the 3 crops we are following that nursery. Whereas bendi directly sown, because of that here we are using higher seed rate of 8 kg per hectare. Then regarding that nursery nutrient management, so tomato, brinjal, chilies, in all the cases we have to apply DAP 2 kg%. Regarding that main field and transplanting operation of the tomato, brinjal, chilies is concerned, in the case of tomato we have to transplant the crop as and when that attain the age of 20 to 30 days, and the brinjal 30 to 35 days aged seedlings are transplanted. Similarly in the case of chilies also. Regarding that spacing, tomato we are following that 16 to 45 centimeter, whereas brinjal we are having a spreading type, non-spreading type. If it is a spreading type, there the spacing of 19 to 60, whereas that non-spreading 75 to 60. Similarly chilies also same for both the spreading and non-spreading type. Whereas bendi that are planted, direct sowing is followed with a spacing of 16 to 30 centimeter. Regarding that fertilizer management, so both for tomato and brinjal we are applying 100 kg of NPK per hectare. In all the cases we are applying farmyard manure 25 tons per hectare. In the case of agriculture crops, we are recommending 12.5, here double the dose. And for chilies, we are recommending 170 kg of NPK per hectare. For Bendi, 150 75 kg of NPK per hectare. In all the cases, we are applying fluclorilene for weed management purpose. As far as critical stages for irrigation is concerned, that vegetative stage, flowering stage, and maturity are the critical stages in the angle of the irrigations. Regarding that major pest and disease is concerned, in almost all the vegetable crops, particularly tomato, that root knot nematode is a major problem creating a pest. Apart from that, in tomato, we are having the problem of that fruit borer, early and late blight. And brinjal also, we are having the problem of the fruit borer, tamping up, powdery mildew, and anthracnose. Chilies, we are having the problem of that sucking pests like aphid, thrips, pod borer, tieback, and bacterial yeast spot. Bendi, white fly, red spider mite, yellow mosaic virus, powdery mildew. So these are all the major problem creating pest and diseases. Regarding that field inspection per vertical seed production, so 3 inspection, one at vegetative, then flowering and fruiting stage. As far as that Indian minimum seed certification standard, maximum permissible off-type limit for foundation seed crop is 0.1%, whereas certified stage level 0.2%. So harvesting, so here that in all the crops, once our harvest is not possible, so we have to go for that manual picking. So that is based on the maturity symptoms. In tomato, normally for seed purpose 6 to 7 pickings, and similarly brinjal also 6 to 7 pickings. Chili, whenever that fruit color turned red, at the time we have to harvest the fruits. And Bendi, that hairline crack, the appearance of the hairline crack, so that is a maturity indices symptoms. So this is a maturity symptoms with reference to that harvesting of the fruits for seed extraction. So yellowing of the fruit in the case of brinjal, that is a maturity symptoms for harvesting of the fruit for seed purpose. Tomato is red color, green to red color. Regarding that seed yield, tomato we can harvest 100 to 120 kg. Similarly that brinjal also, whereas chili it's 50 to 80 kg per hectare, and Bendi 1000 kg per hectare. As far as that tomato, the seed recovery is concerned, it varies from 0.6 to 1%. So depending upon the method used for that seed extraction. Brinjal, the seed recovery percentage is somewhat better when compared to that tomato. So there that seed recovery percentage is 5 to 6%, whereas chili, that seed occupy that major area. So because of that, there we can expect 50% seed recovery. Bendi also 50% seed recovery. So as per Indian minimum seed certification standard, and that the tomato as well as brinjal seed expected to maintain 70% germination if you declare that material as a seed. Chili 60% and Bendi 65%, but with reference to physical purity, both per foundation and certified seed, the Bendi seed need to have 99% physical purity. That is the thing. Regarding that grading operation of the tomato seeds, here we are using that BSS 10 into 10 sieves, and brinjal BSS 12 into 12, chili BSS 8 into 8, and Bendi BSS 7 into 7 is followed. Regarding that crop cultivation, the special operations are earthing up operation and hand weeding. We have to do that that conversion of that crop from vegetative to that flowering stage. Similarly, we have to apply that NAA, naphthalene acetic acid, at the rate of 50 ppm during that flower initiation. So by that way only we can prevent that flower dropping, and we can maximize that conversion of flower into fruits. So these are all the various stages of that tomato fruit development. So initially that will be green and small in color. The fruit size also increase, then fruit size also increase. Side by side you can see that the seed also started to appear. So as and when that seed attains physiological maturity, that become cherry red in color. So this is different stages of development as far as brinjal, chilies and Bendi is concerned. So initially violet or blue in color, later that become a yellow in color. So during that turning of that color complete yellow, at the time we have to harvest the crop. Chili green to red, So bendy of browning and appearance of the hairline cracking is an correct maturity symptoms with reference to identifying whether the fruit and the seed they attain physiological maturity or not. So regarding that hybrid seed production, tomato, brinjal, chilies and bendy, we are following that emasculation testing, that is manually we are going to remove the staminal column. So that also we have to do 1 day prior to flower opening. So 1 day prior to flower opening we have to identify the buds that going to open on the next day. So by that way identified buds should be subjected to removal of the staminal column, that in between 3 to 6 p.m. After that we have to put up a cover. The next day morning we have to collect the pollen grain from the selected male parent that should be applied on the previous day emasculated buds. So this is a practice we are following. So this related video I already posted, particularly in bendy, so viewers can watch that videos. So for hybrid seed production purpose we are using that emasculation testing process. In the case of tomato, for hybrid seed production purpose, the prescribed isolation distance is 200 meters, that is the parental line multiplication, FS stage. For a hybrid seed production 100-meter isolation. And brinjal at both stages FS as well as CS we are recommending 200 meter, and chili and bendy FS stage 400 and hybrid seed production stage 200 meter. That seed rate per tomato at for female 100 grams and male 25 grams, whereas brinjal female 200 grams and male 50 grams, chili 200 gram female and 50 gram per male, and for bendy 4 kg for female and 1 kg for the male. And nutrient management also we have to follow in the case of tomato, brinjal, chilies at nursery level. So for this purpose we have to apply DA 50 gram per meter square. And for tomato, brinjal, chilies, if you are going to do that hybrid seed production, means we need to have a separate nursery for male parent and separate nursery for the female parent also. So normally that recommended area is 25 gram per meter square, 2 separate nursery, and that is needed. So that emasculation related images and all given in the bottom. So both for brinjal, chilies and bendies. So that after in the main field we have to need to maintain separate block for female parent, separate block for male parent. In between that also we have to maintain that isolation distance of 5 meter. So isolation distance of 5 meter we have to maintain between the male parent and female parent block. So that also very much needed. And regarding that spacing for tomato, for a male parent 90 into 60 and female parent 60 into 45, same thing is followed for brinjal also, and for chilies also, and for bendies also. Regarding that planting ratio, as far as tomato is concerned, 12:1, brinjal 6:1, chili it's a 5:1, and bendy 4:1. Block system is followed. And nutrient management, all the cases we have to apply 25 kg 25 tons of environment per hectare. And regarding that NPK, for tomato 100 kg of NPK per hectare, chili same thing, and bendy also same level of fertilizer dose is recommended. For brinjal we are recommending 70 kg of NPK per hectare. And rogging stages, vegetative stages we have to do flowering and maturation, and harvesting stage also we have to do that rogging. And regarding that seed yield, 100 to 120 kg per hectare tomato and 200 kg brinjal, 90 kg per hectare in chilies, and 1000 kg in bendy. So as and when that fruit attain that desirable level of physiological maturity, we have to harvest the fruit. After harvesting of the fruit, we have to go for separation of the seeds from the fruit. So before separation of the seeds from the fruits, the fruit should be subjected to grading. So we have to select the fruits that are physiologically fully mature and divide up any pest and disease problem and divide up any malnutrition problems. So all those things we have to verified. If at all anything have that kind of problem, all those things should not be included for seed extraction purpose. So regarding that seed extraction, in the case of tomato, we are following fermentation process, acid method and alkali method. So fermentation process, we are mixing that pulp with equal amount of water that will be allowed for fermentation for 24 to 48 hours. So at the end of the fermentation, that seeds got separated, that will be settled at the bottom. The fruit pulp, skin, everything will be float on the surface. After thorough washing, we can separate the seeds. But here the problem is the seed recovery percentage is very low, 0.5 to 0.6%, and the color of the seed also very dull. It's not a bright looking. Lot of chances are there for survival of the pathogens. And regarding that alkali method, so this is somewhat better when compared to fermentation method. Here we are using that washing soda, that is sodium bicarbonate, 900 milligram per liter of water. We have to mix equal volume of that alkali solution with equal volume of that fruit pulp and overnight soaking. Here that seed recovery is somewhat more when compared to fermentation, that is a 0.7 to 0.8%, but luster of the seed will be lost. Improper washing that leads to causing some problem to the seed viability, because that alkali also corrosive nature. So now we are adapting the acid extraction process for the purpose of seed extraction, because it's a very less time consuming process. Seed recovery percentage also 0.8 to 1%, and the seeds are bright looking, lusters will be there. There won't be any chance for survival of any pathogen and insects. And here for extraction purpose, we are using that hydrochloric acid. Recommended dose is 10 ml per kg of pulp. The duration of treatment also 20 to 30 minutes. Here also, after extraction of the seeds using that acid, that the seed must be properly washed, or otherwise the acid residues will cause us problem to the viability of the seeds. So these are all the sequence of events followed by various agencies with reference to seed extraction. So here you can see that is they are packing the fruits in the polythene bag, then by walking over that they are converting that fruit into a pulp, so pulping. Then some mechanical machines also available. With the help of that also we can convert that fruit into a pulp. So here also, so once that the fruit is converted into pulp, then we can place that for fermentation or acid method. So at the end of the acid method, they are going for washing. Only that fully packed, that is nutrient fully packed seed alone will settle at the bottom. The remaining thing will float. So if you go for draining of the water, automatically the pulp and ill-filled seed, immature seed, everything go along with the wash water. Then we have to retain the good quality waters. So this is a sequence of events. And similarly in the case of brinjal also, we have to adapt some strategy for separation of the seeds, because that seeds here also placed inside the flesh. So two methods, fermentation and mechanical method. So the fruits are graded and cut into small pieces and taken in a cement tank and allow for fermentation for 1 to 2 days. During that fermentation process, that fruit skin, pulp, everything will float on the surface, and the seed will be settled at the bottom. Then separate the seeds, and that should be mixed with commercial hydrochloric acid at the rate of 3 to 5 ml per kg of seeds. So the duration of treatment is for about 10 to 15 minutes. So after that seed will be totally devoid of any flesh matter and bright looking, and that seed recovery also somewhat 5 to 6%. And chili, so here we are not using any acids. We are completely drying the fruits. Completely dried fruits are taken in a cunning bag, then beating with sticks, and particularly bamboo sticks. We are separating the seeds, and the TNAU model chili seed extractor also available. So this is one. With the help of that also we can separate. So these are all the matter with reference to tomato, brinjal, chilies and bendi, both variety and hybrid seed production as well as seed extraction process. For bendi, no need to go for any strategy. Simply you have to collect that dry fruits, and the fruit should be simply by beating with sticks we can separate the seeds. And bendi, we are using that specific gravity separator for grading purpose. So remaining thing only we are using that sieves. So this are the strategy we are following. Thank you very much.